Nimetoka kubonga na bridge kwa tenje nasema tusake ido. I'm on my grind shughuli mbidashi. Squeeze si beef juu mimi ni goat. Don't go my phone kama si do. Namba ni.
Hello guys, welcome to the GC podcast. My name is George Chris Orina. I'll be your host. Yeah, hapa kwa hii pod tutaongelea pretty much anything and everything. Yeah, from current trends to developing stories. Zote tu, yeah. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's keep the vibe going. Yeah, ile time nilikuwa nafikiria kwanza hii pod, I thought of getting a bigger location, better equipment and yeah, but due to financial constraints nikasota man, pesa ipatikani manze. So I decided, yeah, it is what it is. Nitaanza penye nitaanza. Yeah, once the audience gets bigger and yeah, better fan base, we shall think of expanding. Which by the way, the pod will also be available on Spotify, Apple Podcast. Yeah, so I'll post the links down below. You can take your time to go look, yeah, share, yeah, and let's have a good time together. Yeah, speaking of money is a really good thing, by the way, which solves money is a problem solver. Yeah, ina solve mashida zetu zote, ni sabuni ya roho man. Yeah, and without money people really suffer and the consequences are disastrous, by the way. Yeah, sometimes you see all these suicide rates occurring and it's just that people are depressed because there is no cash flow in the economy right now. You get, people are just depressed. They do depressing things. People commit suicide. They kill each other. Yeah, people doing shoddy jobs because of lack of money, which, yeah, is something serious, something to be talked about. Kitu tunafaa kuangalia manze, because look at yourself right now. Angalia shida zenye wewe unapitia sahi, mimi niangalie shida zenye napitia sahi. I think money solves 90% if not all the problems I'm going through right now. Because don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that watu wako na pesa hawana mashida, that they are living very comfortable lives. Quite the contrary, they do have problems, but their problems are on another level. They are not money related. Okay, yeah, because also money is not enough. Money never gets enough, because wale watu wako na pesa bado wanazidi kutafuta do. Yeah, you get. So utafika mahali useme, yeah, I'm contented, I'm a millionaire or I'm a billionaire, you sleep. Yeah, there'll always be something you're doing, something you're working on, you get. But there are levels to problems. There are third world problems and there are first world problems. Let me explain this. Third world problems ni kama umefukuzwa fee, watoto wako wamefukuzwa fee, ama umefukuzwa fee, you don't have rent, haujui utakula nini jioni, you don't know the work where you're going to, yani haujui kama kesho utakuwa na kazi. If you're living, unafanya hizi vibarua, you're living paycheck to paycheck, yeah, which is a very big problem for us, by the way, as a country. Yes, over 70% of Kenyans are living paycheck to paycheck, and it's not something to be admired. It's something to be seriously talked about. Yeah, it's a problem because it means there's something wrong. You get, of course, I understand the nature of the economy yenye tuko sahi, hakuna pesa, but if there was also no money during the COVID period, but believe you me, there are people who rose during that time. There are people who made millions during that time. So even right now, as the economy is in a pretty bad state, there are people who are relishing in this time. Kuna watu sahi ndio wanaunda pesa. This is their they are in their, how do we call it, wako at their peak. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. They are at their peak. I get. So it's really something to be talked about, and it's something serious. But I see this is the difference, because this is the paradox of poverty, whereby hii ndio tofauti ya tajiri na maskini during these hard times. You get, let's put an example. There is Mama Brayo and there is Baba Brayo, and Mama Brayo and Baba Brayo, let's say Mama Brayo is Mama Mboga, Baba Brayo is jama wa boda boda, or jama ya mjengo, you get. So Mama Brayo and Baba Brayo have children. They have 3 kids, let's say, for example, they have 3 children. Mama Brayo ni Mama Mboga, so akona grocery yake hapo. Baba Brayo ni jama ya mjengo, so anaishi kwa hizo vibarua za mjengo. Upon years of living together, they have gathered cash enough. Mama Brayo ameanza hata kulea kuku, Yeah, okay. Analea kuku on the side, bado anafanya kibanda yake, si ndio? Ya baba Brayo alikuwa anafanya mjengo, amepata pesa enough, amenunua nduthi, anaendesha nduthi. You get, children are going to school, life is moving on at a normal rate. Yeah, life is hard, but it's something they can afford to go by. Okay, so at a point in time, baba Brayo falls sick. Unaelewa? Yeah, he falls sick. Now he's taken to the hospital and is diagnosed with cancer. Yes, baba Brayo has cancer. So what is there left to do? So mama Brayo inabidi ndiye aweze kusupport medication yao the father, inabidi atoe pesa yote yenye alikuwa anafanyia kazi, let's say yote ya kibanda analeta huko. Of course it won't be enough, so anauza kuku zote, gets the money, anarusha huko. Still remembering she is the provider in the family, so they were two. The father was bringing money to the table, the mother was bringing money to the table, but now the father is in hospital, so mama ndiye anabaki provider. So pesa ya kibanda ndo lazima ilishe watoto, ipeleke watoto shule, fee ilipe hospitali, which can't be the case, haitatosha. You get, so inabidi auze kuku, takes back to the hospital. She sells the husband's motorcycle, pesa inaenda pale kwa hospitali. You get, pesa ya vibanda, most of it goes to paying bills and medication for the husband, which is not enough. Again, the children are sent out for school fees, pesa inarudi, pesa imepelekwa kwa hospitali. By God's grace, the father gets well. Let's not look at the pessimistic side kabisa. The father gets well after a few months and he is able to come back to start working, but by the time he's coming back, the children have suffered the consequences of him getting sick. He has suffered, the wife has suffered, because one, the kids are out of school for some time due to school fees. Two, they are back to square one because the mother had a chicken run, alikuwa anauza kuku, anauza mayai, it's all over because alikuwa anapeleka pesa huko hospitali. Baba nduthi yake, it's normal, so he has to start from square one. You're getting the point. He has to start from square one so that they can build up again, and such occurrences occur. Okay, now let's go to the second example whereby kuna Baba James and Mama James who are well off. They have 3 kids as well. Maybe one parent is a lawyer, the other one is a doctor. They're in good paying jobs, and an occurrence like that occurs. You get, maybe Baba James falls sick and is out in hospital, is diagnosed with cancer. But for the rich guys, you'll get, they have insurance and things like that. Work on insurance, okay? Yeah, they know, they are prepared. Their life insurances, they are prepared. They know things like this happen, and they are well prepared for it. So the insurance will take care, the medical cover will take care of Baba James. Once after the few months he gets back on feet, he'll find the family still going. The mother is still working, the kids are still going to school, and he goes back to work as normal. You get, so they are prepared for such a time because they know such risks occur. And I'm not only talking about sickness, because there are a lot of risks that can occur. One parent can die, the other one is left to struggle on her own or on his own, and it's something unavoidable. Unavoidable circumstances do occur which leave people inaacha watu just surprised, just alarmed with nothing to go by. Unaelewa? So these rich people, most rich people, after such occurrences, they are able to get back to their feet and start again, whereas for most poor people inakuanga to go back to square one in case such an occurrence occurs. Unaget? Yeah, so the rich are usually prepared, so they don't have to go back to square one, they'll just keep going. But for the poor, they've built a block, but again anguka tena, they have to start again. So there is something that will always prevent them from moving up. You get? Yeah, so I guess that is the thing to it, because things do occur, unavoidable circumstances, calamities have to occur every time. Huwezi ishi maisha yako ni smooth, so there's something that has to come up that will maybe make you use the money that you had, the savings that you had. But if you didn't have anything like an insurance stuff like that, we inabidi tu umeiza manze. You just go back to square one, and that is what is happening to majority of people out here. Yeah, so I think once people are able to grasp that, waweze kuelewa how things work out, it will be something great. Other than that, make sure you like, subscribe, and be there as I drop my first full video in the course of the week.
Baby, there's a night away, I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired?